Recording? Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Tyler. I just wanted to make a quick video about show you some of my progress and also talk about a couple things I want to work on. I know I've been slacking on putting up videos, but there's still some areas that I've been working on, even as small as they are. I feel like it's important to show progress. So for me, one thing that I started doing is I wanted to track areas of my life that I am need to have more discipline or do better. And I just want to start with something simple, just to give me some like motivation to keep going. And so I just started with drinking water. Honestly, is that's it. Just drinking water, nothing special. So all I did is I took about how much water I should drink, maybe added a little bit to it, about 100 ounces a day, and I just split it up on a chart that was super easy to follow, something I could just cross off as I went along. I also put a big yellow cup right by the sink, and it shows me exact ounces so I could just fill it up on there. And this is my chart. Super simple. Just my goal, just drink this much water every day for 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna take myself and my wife to Texas Roadhouse. It's kind of a lame thing, but it honestly, I love Texas Roadhouse, and I've always been terrible at drinking water. I don't drink even half of what I'm supposed to drink every day. Probably not even a quarter most of the days. I just kind of am always thirsty. I have a lot of headaches, a lot of stomach problems, and I can honestly tell you they've been a lot fewer over the past 2 weeks as far as headaches and even stomach aches, things like that. Uh, had to pee a lot more, that's for sure, but it's been worth it as far as just feeling better. So for me, I feel like it was definitely a win, and it's something I want to kind of keep up. So what I did is I made a chart that was had a little more stuff on there. Um, and I'll kind of show you a little bit more tomorrow what it is, but mainly I wanted to focus on habits and what time I was completing those habits. So I focused on things like what time I'm going to get up, what time I go to bed, and then just key things in between. Some people call them their key indicators or whatever. So for me, it's more or less I know if I'm doing these things, I'm moving in the right direction and probably building a lot of, you know, good habits along the way, or I know I'm building good habits. And my thought process with this was try to make it a, I guess, just hard enough that's gonna push me to be more disciplined, but also easy enough that I can actually build the habits. Because that's a big problem that I've had with me is like I kind of just all of a sudden jump in. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. I'm gonna work out for 3 hours. Just that kind of thing. Maybe not exactly that, but you know what I mean. So I took it as, look, I'm gonna be in bed for the next 3 weeks before 1 a.m. and I'm gonna get up before 9 a.m. Now I know I should get up earlier and I should go to bed earlier, but for me, I'm like, look, if I can just do that and check it off on there, I'll write down what time I actually go to bed, what time I actually am out of bed. That's gonna give me some progress, and it's gonna give me a way to, track what I'm doing. And so I'll have even after this 3 weeks, I'll have a place to start from. Right now, my schedule is all over the place. I mean, even now, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, just because I was catching up on work, coming up with different ideas. And so for me, I'm like, I gotta start sticking to some kind of schedule so I can improve more areas in my life. I feel like without a little more discipline in just key areas like going to bed and getting up, what time, I get up and go to bed, it I feel like it's going to be hard to really progress. So for me, I'm going to start there, and then there's other things in between, like just working out, maybe doing like 10 or 20 push-ups, maybe 20 sit-ups, that kind of a thing. And I'll show you more tomorrow because it's getting late, like I said, but I'm excited. I think there's going to be a lot of good progress over the next 3 weeks. I really have to kick my butt in gear to reach this Disneyland goal. I kind of have slacked off on it, which is not good. And like I've said in another video, it's more or less that I just lose sight of where I'm going and get caught up in, you know, things that I'm doing right now. Even if sometimes it's good things, it's not where I really want to be going. So that's why I'm going to start tracking progress in certain areas. And sorry, I got something in my eye. But I'm excited to see what I can accomplish in just the next 3 to 5 weeks. We're supposed to be going to Disneyland in 5 weeks, so the next 3 weeks I'm going to track all my goals, and I think it's going to give me a huge springboard. Sorry, I look like an idiot with this in my eye, but I think it's going to give me a huge springboard to where I want to be, and I'm excited to see, you know, what progress really comes from it. Sorry this video is so long. I'm working on cutting it down, but for now I'm just gonna post it as it is. So peace out everybody, take care, and yeah, hope these help.